Monkey Kid. This is the third time recording this thing. It just keeps messing up. Hopefully this doesn't mess up. I literally just recorded like a half-hour bit, and I'm like, good. Fine, I'll just edit this real quick, and then it didn't work. And then it didn't work. Like, this thing messed up at 12 minutes, so I gotta check on that constantly now. But Monkey Kid. It's inspired by Journey to the West. I love Journey to the West, as well as I love the animation in this. This is done by the same guys who did a TMNT show, which I didn't see that, but watching this, I'm kind of wanting to. This is also I'm reviewing the movie, the little beginning movie first, then I already recorded the season one, unless that messed up somewhere. But yeah, Monkey Kid. This show is really good, and also just like Journey to the West. This is pretty much the main cast of Journey to the West. There's Tripitaka. Monkey Kid is in for Monkey King. May is actually descended from the dragon of Journey to the West. And also every time she's in something, like in a game or whatever, it's always a horse. Which the horse is Tripitaka's horse in Journey to the West is a dragon or the dragon. Then you got Sandy, Pigsy, which I'm not entirely sure. These guys too might actually be from like Monkey King's actual companions from back in the day, but I'm not entirely sure. But Journey to the West is a giant influence on many things, from the anime Monkey Magic to Dragon Ball Z, obviously Sun Wukong. Sun Wukong Goku is Sun Wukong. Literally, Son Goku is the translation or Japanese translation, I guess, of Sun Wukong. That's it. Then you have stuff like Pigsy being, this guy, I can't remember his name. I don't know if it was Pigsy too. Krillin is Tripitaka. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. The things kind of slowly dissipate, I guess. Because I know, but yeah, it's yeah, and then also again, certain things like May here, who's the descendant of the Dragon of the West, or whichever dragon it was. There's times where you see her dragon transform, or a dragon transformation that looks like this, which looks just like Shenron transformation. In the movie, at least the beginning movie, when you kind of see an outline of her dragon heritage, I guess, and it looks like the straight Shenron transformation. It is pretty badass. I'm like, yeah, I love that. That's freaking cool. But there's also other animes that I grew up with that I didn't know until I watched Journey to the West. There's a lot of animes based off Journey to the West. Again, Dragon Ball Z. There's another one called Shinzo, which I didn't know until I watched OSP. Overly sarcastic version of Journey to the West, where they talk about, Monkey King had a crown that allowed you to control, as well as being stuck under a mountain, which also very much sounds like Inuyasha, because Inuyasha was inspired by that. And apparently, I think they meet the character from Journey to the West in an episode, which I want to see that episode now. But there's that, but then there's Shinzo, where the main character, this is very different, but this just shows kind of how varied you could change the story of Journey to the West, but still keep it in the same thing. This main character here. I can't remember his name, sadly, but he has a crown that allows the character they have to take westward to save humanity, the last human. He has a crown that controls him. He got stuck under a mountain for, I think, hundreds of years or whatever, and eventually had to break free. Then you have a water mutant demon. I can't remember what it is that they are exactly. Here, Pigsy's replaced as a giant cat in this one. And I guess the Monkey King full analog is supposed to be when these three fuse together into this giant to this guy. Now he doesn't turn into a giant, but he turned into this super powerful version of themselves, which he actually kind of looks like Black Luster Soldier now I'm looking at it. But yeah, this show is badass. I remember that. It showed up on Disney Channel in 2 a.m. So it was a show that they kind of just put on just for whoever was up at that time, but it's pretty fun from what I remember. But in either case, Monkey Kid. Just gonna close that. Gonna check the audio, make sure it's still going. Okay. The first, I'm basically, I don't know if I said it. I'm reviewing the first part of the movie, and then my review of season 1 will come out later. This is really good. I love this show. Has a perfect balance of Western cartoons and Japanese anime. It has a very good balance between the two. And I mean that in a sense of Western-wise, it is very simplistic, but so they allow for a lot of like movement and motion and stuff like that. But then anime-wise, certain angles, the characters' expressions, like just like opening things like this.
Understand about the old legends is that the story is never finished.
Like, yeah, and also another thing, because I brought up Dragon Ball Z, it took me a minute to figure out. It took me to season 1, like towards the end of season 1, I'm like, I keep hearing Monkey King's voice, and it's something ingrained in my brain. I know this voice. What is this voice from? I know it. It's been there forever. I know it. And then eventually I looked it up, and I believe it is Sean Shamal, who is the voice of Goku. So they literally got the voice of Son Goku to voice Sun Wukong, who is another version who are basically based off, they basically made Goku voice Goku, which very much Goku, like people say, why is Goku so overpowered? Because Sun Wukong is overpowered. This monkey is literally like 5 times immortal. Even like in season 1, they kind of bring it up. He's like, yes, Monkey King ate the peaches of immortality to become immortal. But they're like, wasn't he already immortal by then? It's like, he was immortal a few ways. If you don't know how immortal this guy is, go watch Over the Skies Approach's Journey to the West. It is so good and also outlines a lot of his powers, which this actually brings up a lot. But let me get back to the anime cartoon comparison real quick. The anime cartoon comparison, like again, there's a bit, but the angles and everything very feel anime. And even the story plot lines of some bits could feel very anime. But they also kind of dodge some cliches where the big kind of thing in the movie, I guess, is that the Demon Bull King, like in the beginning you saw, Monkey King sealed him away under a mountain and put his staff on top of the mountain, basically Mjolnir style, basically saying, no one can get it, no one can get to you, because only someone worthy can pull the staff out. So, that being said, I'm just checking this, make sure that's working. That being said, you would think, okay, simple way of how this is going to go. Monkey Kid's going to go there. He's also like a noodle boy. He's someone who delivers food. He's going to go find the staff. Probably, and he's a big fan of Monkey. He's like, oh my God. So he's going to find the staff, grab the staff, pull it out. And from there, he's going to release the Demon Bull King. And he's going to I'm honor bound to defeat him now or whatever. No, that's not actually what happens. What happens is the bad guys actually develop technology. This year, Red Sun, you can say the glove kind of right there. Develop technology so that, assuming it runs off the same technology, it runs off the idea of it absorbs energy to make energy. So basically, he uses that to then lift the staff off the ground. Monkey Kid just so happened to be there. We still not entirely sure who ordered the news. I guess it must have been Monkey King, because Monkey King appears throughout this entire show. You don't know movie until you're not technically supposed to know it, but I'm like, okay, that's him transforming as a bird, as this, as that, as this. The only one I didn't see was the bug, and I was like, oh, I probably should. But yeah, DBK gets released by his family, his son Red Sun, and his wife, Princess Iron Fan, which again, angle-wise, is so freaking great. But also this animation is so good. I love that so much.
All the more reason to get this.
But basically, they release him. Monkey Kid picks up the staff, blocks them off, and basically goes, "Oh shit, yeah, we need to." Sorry, my God, my leg itches. They're like, "Yeah, we need to stop him." But the only person who can stop him is Monkey King. So we gotta go find Monkey King. So him, Pigsy, who's his boss, their Tripitaka, which is I think it showed him in the beginning, the guy with the glasses, and May, who is his best friend, which I do love how they took the one character who was pretty much didn't do much, if anything, in Journey to the West, and made it Monkey King, or this version of Monkey King's best friend, or Monkey Kid, best friend, and give her a ton of personality, and made her one of the most badass characters in this show. It's kind of cool, but they go to find Monkey King while DBK is trying to either get the staff or find items to feed into this thing, which this is a furnace, which they don't show here, but this apparently goes into his body, which his son implanted in him. So I'm just assuming his son put a big ass hole in his dad's chest to act as his furnace, where it absorbs any rare items and turns that into fuel for his power, which after they make it to the fire ring that surrounds the Fruit Mountain, what is it? Let's see.
Hidden away deep in dangerous and unknown territory.
Oh, you're just...
Flower Fruit Mountain. When they get the Flower Fruit Mountain, this rocky area, they basically get Princess Iron Fan is able to get the staff using that same mechanical glove and knocks Monkey Kid to the island, which again, a good balance of anime because again, Western anime or cartoons, fast and quick. Japanese, it's a long thing. So the plot of, an anime, we need to find the master and, get to him so he can train us. I'm not saying that's not something exclusive to anime, but I feel like that is a very anime-ish kind of thing to do. Some bits. But then they find Sun Wukong immediately. And he's like, dude, you just need to learn how to use your power. You just need to believe in yourself and go back there and kick their ass. Everyone thinks they're dead. Either he's dead at that point also because Iron just knocks him away. He makes it back after these guys all start fighting. Monkey Kid basically goes into the Demon Bull King's chest, pulls out the staff, comes out as an egg actually. And then, let's see, I think it might say it here. Oh yeah, right. Wait, yeah. This is when she steals it. When she steals the staff, and basically, and that's when he's powered up by the staff.
You might have that old fool staff, but you are not the Monkey King.
You're right. I'm the Monkey Kid.
And I don't think I don't know if I brought the powers in this version of this video. But Monkey King's powers are pretty much fully translated into this version, into this story, from the super strength to the transforming the clones by hair, which regular wise, something like Naruto, which I'm not entirely sure. Which I guess Naruto, I guess that's kind of has that Sun Wukong clone thing, or even in Dragon Ball Z you kind of have something similar to that, or Dragon Ball where Goku can move so fast that he creates after images of himself. No, this is straight how they does in Legend, where Monkey King takes out hair and it transforms into clones. Monkey King has his own ability to create clones using his own DNA, any kind of machine. That's straight magic. Hold on, let me just make sure this is still recording. Okay, it is. But he has, again, super strength, staff growing, shrinking, the transformations. I think it's the 72 transformations that he has. He has the Nimbus cloud to fly on. He has let me think, what were the other ones that he had? Because he has a ton of powers. His invincibility, which you do find out more in the next one, which I bring up in the season 1 review. The point where he's he's straight invincible, where Monkey King had to basically say okay, you know what? Let me lower your power level so you can learn how to use it, because Monkey King was kind of being overwhelmed by it. But he has all of Monkey King's power. Oh, the magic eyes, which you get to see when everything turns kind of let me see here. When everything turns kind of golden, and it basically, FYI, I'm pretty sure the magic eyes are what would later on inspire Sharingan and stuff like that. Monkey King was the first one to have the special anime eyes. Well, I don't know the first, but you know what I mean. He's one of the first ones, at least story-wise, learned. But, yeah, and the Monkey King's badass. It is so damn cool. Look at all these shots, these badass shots that are in this. It's so goddamn anime. The power, the movement of everything, the dragon ability, that's freaking cool as hell. But yeah, this show is badass as all hell. And just like this animation alone is really freaking cool too. Like, I love the Owl House, and like this show is also going up like probably around that kind of area too now. I think this kind of already beat Amphibia. I think Monkey King kind of already beat Amphibia for me. But like whatever the best animation you can think of, like again, the Grom dance, their first kiss, or the finale of Amphibia with, their super forms like flying around, or every time Aang goes super, and like, all that fighting stuff like that. Every good anime bit of like, speed and like movement and everything like that, all of that is like the majority of Monkey Kid. The animation is just that good. Like, I legitimately am kind of wondering, like, if I watch the finale of Monkey Kid, how much more good can you get that animation if this is like, all right, we only have this much money left in our budget, we're going to throw the rest of it into the animation for this last episode. How good will that episode look? Because by God, like, the animation is like that good. It is that good. The fighting is cool, the setup for everything, also like all the toy sets that they kind of set up to. Like, I'm going to get Flower Fruit Mountain. I'm going to get that. I don't know if I said it in this video, so I'm sorry if I'm repeating. I'm going to get the Flower Fruit Mountain playset because it comes with Monkey King, Macaque, which also I forgot to mention, or did I say it in this? I can't remember. Sorry, I've made 3 videos of this. Monkey Kid also, the only power that we don't see yet, is Monkey Kid growing super big like Sun Wukong does in, sorry, I'm just making sure all of this is recording. That Sun Wukong does in the stories where he can grow really giant too. We kind of get something like that in season 1 where the 6-eared macaque is able to create a giant smoke shadow monster. And you kind of get a little bit kind of something like that in this where Monkey Kid, instead of growing super big, actually creates a mech to sell toys, but also to have a giant mech to pilot, and that's supposed to be like, I guess, his version of growing super big. And then also his staff also grows that giant too, which I kind of like to match the mech. I'm like, that's kind of freaking badass. But yeah, that's just freaking cool. that is badass as all hell. The animation in this is so damn good. The story, look at this Neo city that is built around the mountain that was sealing the Demon Bull King. It is so good. I love this show so damn much. Hell, the hair is like kind of Goku-esque, anime-esque, Super Saiyan-esque. And it's done with Lego characters. But, yeah, this is fun. This show is fun. I actually really enjoy it. I'm definitely going to see I definitely want to finish it. So hopefully I'll be able to finish it soon. And hopefully my recordings don't mess up in any way, shape, or form. But thank you for watching. It's great. And then, like, I think I keep forgetting about it. Red Sun is really good too, where, I don't know, did I say it? Where, I can't remember if I said it. Where his mom and dad are pretty much the bad guys. Where, like, you see Demon Bull like that. Like, he'll have, like, really good, like, anime reaction things. And then, like, Princess Iron Fan's, like, badass sorceress kind of magic user, who doesn't really say much also. A lot of the personality comes from Red Sun, who is really good. And honestly, like, I could see him being like one of those characters that switches sides at some point. It wouldn't surprise me to see him working with Monkey King later. And also, just every time he just explodes with anger, it's like that whenever a character gets angry in anime, just see fire bursting out. He's really good. He's like snobby kind of guy too. Even has a rule where he's like, I don't drive anything that at least has one over complicated transformation. And I'm like, okay. Like, all these characters are really fun. Like, from Sandy to Pigsy to Monkey Kid. Like, it's really damn good. Oh yeah, that was the bike if you saw it for that 1 second. But yeah, I like this. I like how it's sci-fi, but with that dash of magic in there, which I really love. Like, Kipo kind of had that with, like, the goat people kind of making the panther or the jaguar transformation almost kind of a mystical thing. Star Wars also has obviously something kind of similar to that. This very much has something that as well, where yes, it's futuristic. You see people ride bikes, you see this futuristic world and all stuff, but you have like these legends backing it up. You have these magic and like all these cool things. It's just badass as all hell. But yeah. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Let me check and make sure this is working. Please check out my other videos. Hopefully enjoy this. And yeah, go check out this show. It is so damn good. But yeah, just to end this real quick. That's just so damn good. Hell, again, like, well, right here. This is the part I actually really want to end off again, even though we already saw it, but I just love this so much. Also, again, like, I like how Monkey King is more prominent in this show as the mentor, like, teaching him. And there's even like a father-son relationship a little bit. It's kind of cool. But I like, this is just so good.
You might have that old fool.
That size.
But you are not the Monkey King.
You're right. I'm the Monkey Kid.
Jesus, that's so bad. I love the little superpower character versus the giant mech thing. I love that so much. It is just so damn good, and I love it. Just that animation. Hell yeah. That's just so good. Thank you for watching, for your videos, and we will see you later. But yeah, it is freaking great. And it's also cool that I kind of know how to use a bow staff out of me just naturally like spinning the sucker around, even though I remember one time I was spinning the thing around once in the backyard, and I went, yeah, and I hit myself right in the head. I'm like, all right, time to put it down.